I started losing my hair when I was 19 years old. I wore hats or beanies every day since I was 19. I think it was just a hard process for me to get to the point where I had to admit that I needed it. I didn't like looking at myself. I didn't like what I saw, and I didn't want to hide from it anymore. I'd talked to my parents a couple years before. When I showed them my hair, they were like, oh wow, that's a lot worse than we thought, because they literally never saw me without a hat on. It's sad that I thought this. Something that I looked for in jobs. Can I wear a hat while I'm on the job? That's not something that a 22-year-old should be thinking about. I desired it for so long, but was so scared to admit it. And then once I admitted it, it was like, thank God. I came to PAI 2 years ago, and I was like, oh, I don't think I'm ready for this. And then I came back a year later, and just seeing the pictures that you guys had taken and how much hair I'd lost from 21 to 22 was just like, I gotta do something. I felt really scared, really nervous. There was a visible line for the first time since I was about 17 years old of where the hair is gonna be. And that's my hairline now. It's not a dream or a fantasy of what all these movie stars have, it's mine. And so that's when I got really excited. And then that's when patience came in. Just wait it out, trust the process. I think I built it up in my mind oh my gosh, I'm gonna get this procedure, and then 2 months from now, I'm gonna have Johnny Bravo hair. And so it teaches you patience at first to appreciate the process you're going through. But my closest friends and my roommates definitely knew. They're the ones who've seen the biggest change, because they probably saw my hair before more than my parents even did. It's so obvious to them what the change has been, and to me too, of course. I get compliments, not all the time, but definitely more than I used to. That wasn't even a possibility in college. I'm not scared to ask this girl out, or I'm not scared to not have a hat on. And so now it's this is me, I'm awesome, and let's do this. So, confidence is back, which is good. I think the biggest advice I would give to somebody thinking about the next step is don't believe everything you read online. Whether you choose PAI or somewhere else, I would be biased to say go to PAI. It's pretty easy to gauge whether they know what they're talking about or not. They got videos and billboards and everything. There's proof that this thing works. Go somewhere that has a lot of options, because if you just go somewhere that just pushes one thing, then it's probably a more expensive thing, and they don't really care much about you. They just care about getting the thing done. Most mornings when I see my hair, I look at myself and just smile, which I never did before. The Lord blessed me with personality, and now you guys have blessed me with hairline. So I don't know if my brothers are ever gonna get married if they bring girlfriends home and they look at me and they're just like, oh man, So yeah, I would say, I don't want to brag on myself, but I'm the whole package. I got it all. At least that's what my mom says.
For a free evaluation, call PAI at 888-724-5129 or go to WeGrowHairIndy.com.